Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something pretty damn big. Like, this is Google level big. Like, this is Rec Room Google type stuff we're talking about today. It's crazy. That's crazy. Let me explain. Rec Room Archive. It's a project that a bunch of people have been working on, and yeah, 4 honorable mentions that I want to talk about that did actually help me and inform me a lot about the project are Sidekick, Sushi Biscuit, NEKO, and THONK. Credits to those guys, they did help out a lot, and big shout out to them. We'll go into more about the people behind this project later, but at the moment, let me tell you what exactly this even is. Rec Room Archive is a room that logs basically everything Rec Room. In the most simple sense and easiest way for you guys to understand, it's essentially like Google for Rec Room. Let me explain. In all these different rooms and all these different categories you guys see, they all talk about one thing with Rec Room. Regardless, it's actually Rec Room's Haul, a build contest, Rec Room Originals, or limited time. Oh wow, okay, this is cool. Oh, this is sick. Okay. It's just basically a bunch of info and knowledge about Rec Room all gathered into one place. A literal archive. So is all of this like recreations of it? Like these teleporting devices, etc.?
Some of them are.
I see.
Yeah, these are recreations. The holotars are actual holotars, but sometimes they draw stuff on them.
I went on tour with the 4 people I mentioned earlier. I'll have bits and pieces of that actual tour inside the video, but let's hop into this section first. Now in this section, we're talking about contest. Inside this category, it talks about build contest, and you guys will find all the build contest here. Everything that had to do with the build contest. And if you go inside these rooms that talk about the build contest, for example, if we went into the mystery build contest and entered this room, let's go see what we would find. Inside these doors, when you click them, you find information about every room that won, their trophies, and just extra details about them in general.
So these are all player donated. All the players have, willingly donated their trophies.
Oh shit.
We did not steal them, we did not take them by force. Oh, so wow. It's a, the whole project is, a love letter to the community and, showing the community coming together to make something awesome.
Basically, everything that happened historically is logged here. And this is just for building contest. It goes way more into detail. This Rec Room section is particularly special because it has a bunch of other stuff as well. We see Rec Room developer or creative team or support holotars. And on top of that, there's even cut content that Rec Room has even removed out of the game, or just old facts that you guys didn't know. Now, I can't show you guys all the cut content because I want you guys to actually come in here and check it out yourselves. I'm going to be showing you guys number 1. Inside these rooms, you find a bunch of information about all the stuff that they might have removed. They talk about the EMP, and even sometimes they even have sounds that you guys can even put on too. That's the actual sound of the EMP.
In the future, one of the things I want to do is I want to add translation. They're going to be able to select their language in the main hub, and when they go to a room, it will automatically change all the, room categories and the info on here to the language of choice once we get some more translators in.
That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Like, you're actually crazy for doing that. Like, actually. Oh, wow.
Do not expect it anytime soon. That is more or less one of those things that I want us to do in the future. Yeah. It's just, we need to get this out. I want to get this out. I don't want to, fall into the trap of everyone else of, let's wait till we have everything. No, release now. We have enough.
Now, it's pretty obvious a bunch of Rec Room nerds have made this project, and it gets really into detail. So if you guys are looking for more interesting, cool stuff, or just bored and want to hang out and learn more about Rec Room in general, come check out the Rec Room Archive. Now, before we get into release times and all that, let's still go over a bit of stuff that this room has to offer. This is Rec Room Archive. This is where you spawn and where you'll basically be finding everything you need to know about, well, Rec Room. What's really cool about this, and one of my favorite features, is the reception. You go up to the desk and...
Hey everybody, welcome to the Rec Room Archive, the largest player-made museum in Rec Room.
Pretty sick, right? I know. It's pretty sick. Now, inside the main lobby, you'll find the category hallways this way. If you go this way, you'll find all the categories that they have at the moment. If you go upstairs, either direction, you'll find the lounge. Up there, it's just a lounge. Come up here, talk with your friends. There's chair seats and just a general place to hang out. Another cool feature about this place is this too. It tells you a hint about these. Pretty cool. Now, this is Rec Room's Archive's library. It's basically a bite-sized portion of the actual archive, and it talks about the contributors, the staff, and a little bit more about some items that you may not know about. Now, inside the actual library, it mentions stuff about the actual items that we see here, like background information and stuff like that. But if you continue onwards, you'll find more information about the archive and behind the scenes, I guess. You'll find the archive team and the Hall of Contributors. You'll find informations and holotars of all the Rec Room Archive developers, and go check it out if you guys want to go see the team behind all this.
I helped pretty much overhaul the contest section. The contest section in the very first iteration was literally just a room with trophies on the ground, with no rhyme or reason, no listing of where they came from, nowhere knowing what room they came from. And I overhauled it, found all the data we needed to gather for figuring out what rooms won what trophies we already have, what trophies we don't. Actually, no. Finding out what trophies we did and didn't have was a mixture of THONK and Cam and SUSHI, I think, if I remember correctly. I think I found the original docs of which ones what contests won what, and what trophies went to where.
Okay.
And then it was just inputting data.
So,
Princess Soupy worked very hard getting the actual stuff, into the rooms and the doors. I think THONK helped out with a lot of the earlier stuff too. And other than that, I've also been helping manage everything. So
yeah, I've been helping put some finishing touches on a bit of every category, and I did some redesigning of the hub, put some furniture in there, make it a little more lively.
Yeah, I mainly worked on the rec room category, cut content. But it's mostly everything overall. I wasn't really in one spot.
So team player, literally team player, quite literally.
Yeah, team player.
Pretty much, yeah.
I worked around, kind of did what THONK did.
I see.
I was all over the place.
And also, another thing to kind of mention about this archive thing is this board as well. It basically tells you the entire gist of the Rec Room archive. I don't want to read it out because I feel like that would be boring. You guys can pause and read it, or just come check it out when you guys have the chance to. And yeah, pretty cool. Now, if you guys couldn't already tell just by the background videos and all the stuff that I've been showing you, this project isn't completely finished yet. Yes, believe it or not, it's still a work in progress because Rec Room has a lot more to it than you'd normally think. Though as time does go on, they will fill out more and more of their stuff. This is not the finalized version of it. There's so much stuff that they have to log on that they really haven't finished logging on all that stuff. Though, as time does go on, we will be able to tell. And yeah. Now the 22nd of this actual month, they will be hosting an actual event, which will show you kind of a sneak peek of the entire Rec Room archive. You'll be able to explore it and such. Though it won't be public, and it will only be active for that entire event. It's happening around 5:30 CST, 3:30 PST, or whatever time zone you're in, you can convert it. The official release date of Rec Room Archive is going to be February 24th, around the same time the event starts. Quote unquote, I'm holding you to that, NEKO. I'm holding you to that. But yeah, that's basically it, and let me know your guys' thoughts when you guys have the chance to come check it out. As always, I hope you guys are hyped for Rec Room Archive, and yeah, thank you guys for letting me record this early. And that's about it. What do you guys think, and what are your guys' thoughts? Do you guys find old Rec Room or just basic interesting facts about Rec Room slightly interesting? Let me know down in the comments below, and whilst you guys are actually commenting, be sure to subscribe and punch that like button because it's very important to do so. I'll catch all you guys inside the next video, and without further ado, Bro Fist!